Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So the eba ne say enei mbafo wezo anya confirmation na say to no ye keka ko ne de ya mutu.
Mi musem.
Umusem.
Mpacho de bi.
Ene kubusem na de den mu say ya mutu nti.
Atoma nim bat.
Before Kotoko game omo ene mediema ebebo no nyame ya me fiada ewo TNA Park eno ewo takwa no. Asante Kotoko be announce baby omdomoni ebe kire for their preseason na ebe Ghana ha ya eno mo ebe ko mo preseason no coach Prosper Nate Ogum ehwe ni mu se enkodu fiada de na player bia Asante Kotoko hianom de besi akan 2024-2025 league season no mo etimenya sa player no ewie
Kotoko anya na sisi a wa break se ente bia o ma na so bia ngwa preseason aba e bia abochi ne mbaso they are spending to go and do preseason. Has your preseason. One bechem no more akra. So na no has boyfriend man.
Yeah.
Mediama na anu ya you understand? Summer test. Yes, but mo kwatena ayi isiri one be boss no. They have been there for more than 1 month oh. Yeah. Look at the amount involved in hiring the valley the ono mo ye training ni omo yi no. It's class no. Jibo. They are okay. They are not complaining. Everything is fine with them. They are enjoying the system. If omuni okay na me betra yeso amom. By now, you see, they na get be the press. I can't sense more kind now. At least trying to virtually say league no. Why baby amma into clubs no. Munko ya la na mo pepe nsuo sponsor ne nyama nyama kakra bia mo so mo ebra no jibo nko cancer asem na no we should have seen either a joint statement from the clubs. You understand? There should be some serious reaction towards nyama kan I know nke say support am support no mo support no but you are telling him say yes do the right thing but obi akasa they are okay and they are doing the alala. Do you know why? Today, try many fear. The most laziest Kotoko management I've seen is in place today. And for because they don't go and look for money and pay players.
How do you term them as lazy management?
They don't go and look for money. No sponsorship.
Zach meba obi na afọ modwuma. Even nyoma wo kan nyina mu ntimi nya. Take ni pakoro ko asaka wo mu.
Yo. Yeah, and I know say the internet.
Just how do my catch or say looking at the current Kotoko no, it looks like una ne pese odini sika shame e build the club ni do stage bia. So the shows are kitun sana the club ne kwa bonti akoton a. Who say yes, ade na akoton e modu. Because still obi ani ho a we business a. Zakito obe pese da bia no. We establish business ono ade ni sika beshim. Opeso mfaso. Sika no de ashim na eso nya returns. Enti se obi bia adwuma na fa ne se wa fa nkofo na ade eche na ade san ye kọ yanim bia no no ade ni sika be chema kire se on hye ne nkofo ne so mo nkọ abontin ko pesika but opeso o ye adwuma ni drum pempenso obi tesi ya radio ayeye obi timi bia radio no aka chem se the next 1 year ne de me am de misika ehima pagya radio na do stage bi after 1 year mo make sure se adwuma ne be hwe ne ho eti wo hwe de ekoso Kotoko ya za ko hia obi so be ka kire wo ohene epeso invest in the club e dey do stage bi eti investment no ye na e na open nipa de o matoto ano na o maboa no ma hyehye de ohene ne vision no peso de club ne ye na sa
Dijibo so you think say NATI say ti ano Kotoko management akope sponsorship of $2 million bi aka e be ka chom say mo banko
na wo ye so say ya hye wo mo say you hear this amount of money from sponsorship so anko munko ye adwuma nko pema
Jibo nobody and I catch you say because me ona me ska me invest in even a quarter toilet road in Sumpa come and take check from me so you think say today baby I go to go jina if atama na ketika ye super ni bi ha nukro some of the things that he says some are true so today a big club like Kotoko doesn't know the only even sponsorship of water. Jibo. Why come on?
Omo wo bia no mo ni bi.
Omo ni bi.
Kotoko ni sponsorship.
Nsuo sponsorship omo bi wo eba. Omo ni bi.
Omo to. Say yen so go bi.
Jibo, say NATI.
They can get sponsorship from other avenues. No, they are going to.
These are things that basic. When
was the last time I got to sign sponsorship with Obi Otonzu?
Yes, you. Sir, nsuo no. One of the most easiest thing to get in clubs or sponsors so benya a partnership with a water company or supply nsuo. You understand? The other element onyaman kiting those things clubs should be entering partnership and sponsorship with companies to supply to them.
Enti we ni nyina no se management na ntimi anya. Why na wo to me ni say so pamo mo na wo yi omu fro ko fani pa fofo betimi anya.
Oh, jibo no de so be anim. But say can say they are not doing it. They are not doing it. The same thing oko aso foka. They are also not doing it because boso me no so they know say the big man will release the check. Into inform.
Into inform say Togwe being the owner of the club. Every month, happy about paying player salary, paying for other bills of the club. Ewa bra wafa obi. I won't even go for sponsorship ma. Na nipa ko da so tewa. E dey na ka kire o.
Jibo. Aye no apa money bebre no.
But still out there.
Me ba jo. If you have money, do you have money more than the Qatari Indian for no sponsor in na? But are they not doing adverts to still get money? They don't know advert to get more money
because
they need more money.
Because Skatani no, we can asem na team ni ene dia no. O put the plans in place. O fu so fa wo Zakito. Na wo Zakito be ye adwuma de mana. Or task our de ama task ni bi ni say based on what some work no. You need to generate money into the club. Enti se o fa say ni pa kro no. Na task or de ama no ontimi nya. Obetimi yi na free ho. So tere me chena say. Difference wo mu ne say and the ocean your my cost work na and I make a and me Zach many opportunity any opportunity to speak to people closer. So to the mention I say at the end na say the o can anyase me no wonya adwene me no wo ya adwene pa but o hene fool say eso build team ni dum pempen so bi into the show Zakito nsa on san wachi man ho biem so ba bagiska
was perfect and I must say what the uko hinanim say man odishe mensa no me dey say ba ompamo so da ohinim pamo da say team na yes me say me build no now if you are management now you are able because project dey buy nyina no na e say de bia no ye ko ahemfie no kwaji sikakuto nsuo keke wo na petty bi ni nyina say ko na kwaji sika. Now, if you are managing the accounts, now you are able to offset all this cassette. Oh, Busumi so to console quadi, you will be some petty number you use training down there. You will be adding your deba. But he will not sack you for bringing all this. All this as I'm making you now. I think that it was said, yes, how to also, bring petty things be.
And when you One the best almost omunye.
One best almost.
Na one the bele in a go say management am for adwuma we na mpesa mo ye won adwuma.
The team yan dia.
Those are busy masem na make no so.
To bajibo. The way from adwuma no. Ajibo. So you think say ne omuye. And so be abetimi ayo.
Sa na wo hu no.
Maybe boss. Maybe back a house of folk. MSS one company in Modin. We are told or we heard say what chairman rejected say that's crime on the baby there and no be financing the club.
MTN.
That story in the buy patch.
Oh MTN yeah.
What is to when this company you sponsor
company ya mo sponsor betting company no sponsor Kotoko Betika. We don't sponsor both Kotoko ne say a board chairman Siska no mo dey ba no so.
That's what was me. Enti balance we and dia obey.
We dey na be.
Jibo. Football. Actually, was say people maybe haven't been educated very well when
by
it comes to the football. Football. And so glowing man are different. You see, sometimes you need people to sit penny down But for ask a question by who? A good question because maybe today has folk in terms of Omunyo or but I said brief because you see even the best teams now I know together all Bobo Mona way no. And then one point on the team no. Omukwaji way.
It's my mama.
Me aji way. But brenu a carbon na head do.
The okano anka business be dum pempen so bia te say dem make chon nipa no investment awie no obese ne investment ne so ba mfa so obia no obetam ne sika akɔhye dwumadi bi ma opese oboka another bi odiska bi shim but you stages obu o man ho 1 year say me investment mu 1 year enu 1 year no na business na gina a betin generate sika ma no ho so tell me gina say first no mama example say de kotokoma obi a Infia me and so I don't know when see one pitch, I don't know when see one training grounds. But Ebi Oba, no supporters say demanded results on the pitch. 3 years, until me could see Sanyo Mana has I know Pumino. It's here mu be near full say the best thing to do, say the owner of the club should start investing over that area, no, which and they the Kings project. I started a course war. It will start yes, I know man and doom pempenso bia. Like it to ya the human mawa. Menya so say o tun for be happy say the ordinary kabeche kotokom. By a do stage bia. When you say a business, omo ba be run a club no. They need to generate money for the club.
But all I'm saying is it's an example of what the FA president said and the reaction that young who from clubs no. And I me di we ba mu and me say yeah, who reaction because as I make nanka today the management of clubs, big clubs, and now the corporate career team now, nanka they will know some 90% can no hear action. They will be quiet because after all, and you're no corporate car. No the answer was me yabano kutuaka because see, and some papa na can no all over the world. The bia me bo has mak bokotoko me bo has na bokotoko because all over the world ya kasefo na a song between him near pion mo do because listen say we a team kasia system bia no be fight against you that unless on the line who team na onyo manyi as a house folk for no enti no ubesuro say e say me cop ben system no because you know say why you don't do your things very well.
Asante Kotoko na Asante Kotoko.
O se omuna abia omu yie pa atwe omu akọ ntan ma bomu din no.
Okay.
Ana ma dem ka on jase omu de ade na achi omu na eso omu kọ so ana akwa no ko George ye na ball ko to net mu e wo bechim it was clear and omu de no I see 3 times and omu de ne they may think say we need a favor from the system.
Okay.
But nankara no teams uko oman bia team kese obi no they are independent, they fight the system because uko Egypt can Egypt fight Ali and Zamalek on because of Obama teams now way because our teams no they buy the best players to compete so no amount of machinations can relegate Ali or Zamalek. Uko Italy Italy for federation best relegate AC Milan as a Juventus by using referees and I say dubious means you can't because the baby that teams have the best players to beat teams in Akano. But I say yeah I say no Kotoko has will go and support system because they will need a favor from the system because we need but if these two teams are doing things very well they must be fighting the system send them and kitwano no more chum entika asem ya bai ai babo quadrical league nanka hase Kotoko mako kabom maframu nyanke to no mo hey de ekosu yi se ni no makabom na mo de release about bonti ama system ne hu say you guys are not sleeping.
Meda Asante captain Mamentio.
The very day FA president making that statement, I felt that it was very irresponsible for a leader of the football association, that statement, if he had even said, say, if you know, it's one among, by what also by advice, the clubs, no, someone so any BB, someone's better than BB. By the time if you didn't banner, now I say almost Eddie no so nya bi e dey aka ho e be ka ho a nanka aye boa kamara nko bunye ko a nka would have been okay. But to say collectively no aye difficult to get. No class no so nya enkopa bi no. Na difficult no the man throw the buyer your to Obama no as a FA president. But like Zakito said, other than yes, you class now. I didn't form by yet. I keep you mute. Nobody seems to say anything. But instead, no, the same person all catch the almost say, on TV MP sponsorship M Famano. I better sponsorship. And other number can say a season or two ago. Even on TV, right? Not GTV. Sports Plus, right? I don't propose that about out and almost free say if you know they felt they were short-changed. I am from home. Tombeka, you know. This same FA and the FA leader. I can come imagine I'm working extra there. GTV. I'm not confident the start time to buy. So I can start time qua. I can quickly I don't do rush to the GTV. But the whole problem is that your league now hano and you're attractive to attract these potential sponsors to come on board. Now make us say if supervising league even last year, the all 2 years if I don't change. Look at how betting at the crew league, you know. Where else you are attractiveness are what they call chubisomra. And you know the FA no Ankasana led by Kotoko was saying system to the extent that and then your league any attractive. It didn't bank park. It will be on record say FA president and the person bank park pa Kotoko. Me just bit my challenges that way. It didn't bank park. You find why it bank park. Or so that no be ka sembi. Mo onye we no ko. Obia enka hwe. In fact, say the nya kan. Anka ade bi say bo nanka class no. Say if indeed PIB impo gaka. Na class na gaka no moguru ntia. So that gaka no vibrant. Say the first na JY PIB ni kujo no ho na gaka no ho a. What I say? You would have seen at least a statement from them. Say PLB no you would have seen BB say PLB a statement from them. But waka we oko ye be we na Black Stars aba no asanko for begua o we are the here say Black Stars be qualify no muji bonus on. So they came to power to milk on the Black Stars, not to create BB. So creating word a mantra or carry a buyer na ne kind and to talk for some couple with scared for some omokotoba I demand. You've not seen anything. And the league in the Muse after the you know what first your league now airborne and competitive league, you know, exciting. There's nothing good about the league. I want to believe the clubs now. The only I hope when say you both see na we no nya bakubi aton. What I say? Bakubi now you tuna film and now I think the clubs rely on. So under this circumstance Asante Kotoko and has a reactive. And I propose that no can be. So if you travel outside, the big clubs remain big clubs. No matter what. Manchester United G League such a Omudi 8 but Manchester United still a big club in England. Untimi and manipulate. By hand we don't see that. Maybe I won't blame Kotoko. The other Zaka, you won't blame it on the management so much. Because the management now, you put it in place now. Omo Juma, that's someone the and then the management is not complete. In fact, if you expect the management to go bring all this sponsorship on board, at least we put that business aspect of it at the account. Because to get the sponsorship, it's a day's job, especially the for the buy, but directly in charge of the team. Who is the coach? Okay, but who is technical director? You know, about you my coach team no pa. Technical director, what is Sudan? No, Juma. It's accepted here. As a son of Kotoko. Or anybody, Nana up in cry, and every day to the run of the team. No. Then, you know, that's a very administrative work. At your church, ceremony, Sanemano. So, we should go out and search for sponsorship. As you know, what they can do, they say, they order them. And I will try to visit them and make sure they speak to them. Because, also because management, then as you put everything in place to make it work and bring the Epeno, not the other. One of the days I 20 a car was supposed to sponsor the other boom. I mean, it doesn't work like that. You need to put 2-3 things together to make sure that you speak to those people to come on board. And we are all not getting that. So, a new sponsorship, and clubs no hono. It starts from the FA and how Obama League na kwakoye. As the FA president, Obama League yes, bibi tantanta say. Na uwe na say akabo so miamia be league ase. Obey that statement we are. Other than you're irresponsible. You are running away from your responsibility. Idea what promise obey. So then happen here after the sponsor person on board. And then happen here yenya television right. Abra a season ago we had at least two. GTV anyano. You could clearly see that they were proved. They almost say, "Yafa de ma chese." Almost somebody may be. Almost somebody may be. Kabe bomb na boy on my no. You know, have they gone there? And that's Omunya that got no because of the Omunya last time. You know, Omunya Saku ko duro no. Somebody me akwako share Ghana Broadcasting Authority or GBC to discuss maybe as a future somebody as sponsor because of what they did last year, you know. And what happened? And start times in the process of the season, on back say Jan twice to be but there almost how many years sometimes? Is it 3, 4, or 5? You see the point? And then they see start times. And they decided to say unilaterally pull out. Now, and then they shame be they sign a contract. So they decided to pull out. What are the damages?
So that's a contract. I'm about 3.
You see the point?
I'm about 3.
So what are the damages that nobody will pull out? I'll be our sign because you had others now you're ready to go. But we decided. So near man, this is security near my system. Now it protected Ghana football. Any league, you know. It's got start them decided say pull it out now. Now they are forced to pay the rest of the amount. But they just pulled out at the point that also it's going to be say a promotion. No one and one about them. No one's also to cry. So a cry a year first one your football no more. I said it's shrouded with secrecy. A lot of secret dealings. And of course what you ask yourself say Saudi people be ya to a class peripheral to claim say football and they understand their cause no. As the FA requires any money as the Egu league no how do they feel? You see the point? And you know, and then of course no if you transfer you know won't just here. Say in football into this way. You see the point? Maybe you are hoping you have another anasi or the BBC have buy ABM. Of course, I say you better off. I on my own because of say you just serious not you take your name said important you know. You be market about no send their call back to any man. Na question that you was not enye there cause na you hear because say question that you anya say you question that you flow.
Catch me that say
you as a country.
Oh wait, mama too.
That is a problem.
Well, question that you come on the other bar. Now, I say I'm common because what is bad is bad. Yeah. But because of how yeah, she's young to 2 and your maid, I am at the end, and I tum say, which is a sad one. Now, whenever conversations be said by Anna, there's been a buy and I'm a say, we ain't quite anymore because the best say you will be Cassario no crana. If a event be about because if I catch us your pay for Nasem, one time in here bonting. Club administrators none at Obako, you be an Obako. What do I say? Ebi Crebe drew on a member of the FA communication team Mukaso Munjan na club administrator and I said they be on pay as a montam in here bonting. You become an enemy of the system when you decide to highlight and you're wrong with the system. Then you're now highlighting. You are doing it to favor certain people. Are almost soon. Say can you better almost so, but a more soon no and the best sorry yet yao. One can tries over check can you better almost no. Never sorry yet yao. Now let's go through the key points of Ketokrekus game changer manifesto. Now yeah, some discussions. I mean, clearly, if it's about writing. Say entra Ket manifesto no a highlight on and your ma a habo I near your Ghana. So we send a manifesto now. Sanity a touch on almost every key part to be a hard in Ghana football. Now you come and how back on say a tuaba. Now say Chibo Mijina Uwetia, ye 2 year. Mean to me show any moon country or say boss na wo say ma me nya gide be gina we chene nya no na wo ye e kate across baby ah but today we are talking football eni how kese pa o ye how kese pa sen komo amoto aba ni decide say to aba wie a ye wie e kwan bi a wa wudi ani ni e be pusiw ama wo boss no wa ye ni yie no ki edi so saa ki emre
ngofo bi suntim ba say santo akoma wo
ena nkata mo so ne e be to aba and now say me pussy wa mo aba be through ho our performance no me campaign enya den ma me because obosen we disunti opposition no onya ntokro bi ambo wom but we don't do that here and I'm see a toma nipa nti no ye be gira nipa na chi saa ade nipa na nkasa no enye no ye betimi defending later na nipa na ba be pacho nipa na ba be pacho ba na nkofo bi defend no esi we kuruma pa Etinka cat manifesto ibai perhaps not for man komu wia FA president ye no ni ntokwa o ba o bose no ye be kaka e wude bia kopim se bose no obeya amayen abato ne breso a nipa na obepre akonya ne ye betie no me ahwe wo de awaye amayen se wo de no timi ye bebire be sam another opportunity to continue. But they are quiet because of a manifesto. Now for key points in Wumia. Rebuilding the trust and restoring the image and reputation of Ghana football. Well, the first point too. There are 15 points, but pick key ones are. First in here, utilizing the best practices in corporate governance to attract the corporate world. When you mean as me kind way. Me mom and I'm dibo wow be say kind me say wo de o ha afiri me meet press no wow be kind wo be duru ho no bi be keka wonsem no bomi in such a way say anything concerning the FA you be seen as an enemy. So mo tesoro no sometimes who here see you mo I side with Zakito I side with Siasia you so mo obi say obi create world what na ase kire sen ye nyina ye ndidi ni enya okay. Let me try and go back to another City FM for how me person me say how he read it. Was it City? Okay. Oh me pe ba kubi okọ kasa ya no obo boys club administrators about almost every key stakeholder in the game say this is our time to come together and create wealth in our business. Ni ndidi. Say your you promise media adwuma. Na head of sports sorry sports team yin nyina enka bom. Producers munya mo de embra, analyst nyan de embra, host nyan de embra. Sikaba yin nyina ani amen. Now only done ye be now e kwan na wonam so no ne de wo kan ne nya pa amanfo tie kire yidi going through his key points Jibo na key points de wo fa na asem foforo ya aba transparency, accountability, good corporate governance, professionalism, innovation, and investment. Where just 4 key areas or 4 key principles in his manifesto. The first one is transparency, accountability, and annual audit. 1, gender inequality. 2, 3, good corporate governance. 4, professionalism, innovations, and investment. Into we are a piano picking one and some about chirimu. And one of points nearby, we shall no business say what is happening. Is it anywhere close to what he promised? And to say at nature, nay, din, Obian Kasa, Obia din, and Phobia. How do we move forward as a country? Now, here, upgrading training pitches for Ghana Premier League clubs, men and women. This is a quote. This is something a cacket. So, breaking investment in innovations. Policy to upgrade all training pitches for both men and women in the Premier League. Installation of boreholes in all training centers to ensure that the pitches are continuously healthy. This is key. Free computers and internet to the secretariat of all the 16 Premier League clubs.
Oh, no, the way.
Sir, why na free internet for journalism for journalists at mass centers. So ne Momonsaka.
Aba.
So na also why NTA.
Oh, say they all kind
me pay the part on investment, me pay the part, cut them your own principle. You can't take that away from me. Okay, good. Professionalism to attract the corporate world for proper investment. In saying any pay professionalism to attract the corporate world for proper investment. Me be wiase no ye ba bebo a sponsorless league. Enye me nese me kasa. Mo a opetumi afiri mo ho no. A wo share mo bo no. Ene sese mo kan ne say we ene ma ye de ekokromoti toma mo. We ne ma ye nya agidi omu ahead of all the other candidates na omo petumi. So if you can't pick this comment part of his manifesto, and any interesting thing in central for nibi crowd here, yeah, uncle program nas near manifesto nibio. Yeah, downloading. But more club be no present TV, mama.
No, I was there, sir, but then
now I cry. Good. Yeah, ain't me and bank crying in the air.
Oh, but so quite you download.
And I make us say, yeah, download it.
Oh, me for more.
No, me, oh, yeah, I'm just, yeah, but make us a class, no. Would your mama copy? I did them office.
Oh, me more copy when I had them.
Obianka.
It's more than and once of afa. No more can you opinion in your way now. Catch it, you am I to Michelle. But you're quite
the only where I disagree with my brother Obeden, friend Zakito, is that say the clubs are not being responsible. Let me put it that way, and I say acting upon. Ebianka, therefore, as the media, then what it means is that we are also abdicating our responsibilities as serving as checks to these things and society, public, any all those things. So, this are the because say a normal ecoso say the political media will do their own. Yena sports no sports say doesn't mean say you can because yen nyina can no tum dia ene ya hwe adakro da wo beka so beka sa no ne be na kudu ne bia na ye hu hwenyi enti
the big question will be, why are the clubs quiet? And the answer is that clubs no want to be on the good side of the system to enjoy from the system. And one answer.
And I agree with you. And I'm saying that let the clubs be on the side of the system.
With the good side of the system.
The danger is that but there are also there are also other group of people who are not the clubs, who are not the system, but who are also interested in the whole idea.
What Obed is trying to say is between here as in Central 4 and the clubs no. Some are worried clubs no.
Which I agree. I know the end of
he's not saying on can send me and Kebi. na ka se me ahaye
I say yeah
obaso che se clubs no kura na e form hu gidigidi no maka ma no atuma ye kura ka hin na be kwakosi.
Yes, but you see the air Kenya no tina make us say your group of people be and I say a group of interested parties be na bia omo no they are not the clubs, they are not the system, but agree aye kan ho asemi omo so boka ho bio. We are talking about the general populace, the general supporters populace. Who omo ntimi nka hwe, omo ntimi nya hwe, yet the bad things are being done and they are the consumers. Yet we can
you call AFCON by
for their sake, in their interest.
In Central for sorry, say, a man on your man could you with our football. Now, together with the public, no, monsieur, made demo. You and what's in your man, I would demo no more can. It be called to the extent of saying that importation of football products, a binding jai taxes are what dear Guso. Neka, bots nana. Omo demonstrating, omo show up, which means that one, say has an Kotoko and any Ghana Premier League club and even the FA. Episode omo cranium aba yenyantie, which say Blasters just create me bana babeka, bought me bana babeka. I didn't say there was last time NGO be the ball bar, say Kodebema basic schools. Amomo diabo through the FA ebeka our port. These were some of the things are now in Central for normal DNM together with Nipe one crime, Kumasi for Krebi Koi. They were pushing, they were trying to fire the authorities. Some by a year for Ghana football to move forward. You're a club administrator. And your man no more cano. Womuya. Se bemwa eson faso de no ebetimi aba begu asia me onu anya bi ne se o makosesa slay queens ene mrewa ena o di dwo maso. How many football people and a save Ghana demo no o mu di akire anom de o manu potu mu se o de o manu tu mu se ade na o mo ye ne ye anom support yi. They all kept quiet. O come manu tu mu Nemfo bia ho Asante Kotoko kasa Asante club bia kasa. They were quiet, and this was not the time I ever trouble. And yes, about to now say football about to about
wow be UT now prepare on say team no division na wo mu no.
Yeah, vindication.
Only the so-called system
never
fight.
If
the people that will benefit from Insema Eken, they want to be on the good side of the system so that they can enjoy it.
Then the journalists must also
how much should time assuming come and try to be on the good side and enjoy?
We are doomed.
That's how journalists
they are good side to the system.
No.
And I make cut say even press conference.
Even when Uchusu a cider, it should be a cider of food and a Jumana or it will bring something to improve. And only your money be an amount for Antiasero. Say Obadoti, Ebi Obaye, Ebi a CEO of Kotoko, and now has, and now Olympus, and now Hazakes, and now Adriana, and
now we are Jumakama.
Na me show adwuma wo ye.
Obi sorry tiwa.
Dey wo ye nipa you have negatives.
Yes, of course.
But say adwuma na wo ye ne positives na outweigh the negatives.
Na so obi how I.
Na me say me promote the wo ye. There is nothing wrong. But obi wo ha, Obed. Ade wo say ade echi ade esenyi na ade ni sini trase. But still so be dey echi.
Ade ni sini trase. E sini trase ya ba be bu agun kofo bi. Ye ni abre e twi omo say nipa no obi hyesoro no otwadua no mbra ne enti nipa ne ntofo sani ombu ntom so no
omeka se da bi
ye tiro omo sesabo ba to boy yen a ye twom se enti wo sa no be den mo example me se me de manu
why
wo fo tidua so budua ba be bu nipa wo
example no me pene so me no ya adwen
ani ye tinko nipa na egudua na se no ye ga tiro mo se mo mbra he no na te ho na obu no enti kwan be so na be fa so atena to fom ana ye be to ne boba ama na jai
boss answer na so be mam to we ntwam but Obed
what did you ntwam
me the small even the
small day
oh
can the cry
news
Okay, get anything.
Oh, I say baby, don't say that you Hey,
I said, I said, yeah, they but the club administrators, they have their own way of making money. Some of them, not all of them, some of them
will not be held responsible.
I will my way of making money because so I said you may cool be. Najumeku na wo shem ni sikama na still we happy so betim no aboa amasika ejeze wunye sika wo baabi enu nti na mo wakam nti eno de
so for na otu mabunu no fo no e o ma asem
se de ho bejim na
ka munti a ye be kirem se ma asem ni ye chom nti afi league ni e be bo
no
afi league ni e be bo no so mo so mo nkasem a yenyine enim de be
hey yawo boss mama nkwai Stephen Apia Asari
why they
has been cited at a hotel at Pubiman 3 year plus 1 medicals tomorrow from Legon cities
okay
and you know and then
so made for that
Kumasi Ekudu Accra and your friend saying Shankin ka ombodi ni chirem ya na we are correct
okay
and Lance's D coaching course na no more yen so for coast clubs no omo wi
okay
and then na omo wi bibia fefe kama
bafo pedasi solo boss there the course